This is like, God, it's been like 7 years now. And this is another typical day, really, except they've been squeezing excessively hard. Um, I'll never understand these people. And did you know that they do this? They do this thing to. I think they do it to anybody they can harass. I think it probably started out with just plain simple harassment, and that's what they do. And these are owners of ham radio towers, and ham radios, and they're mostly rural area people, not a lot of inner city people, and so I'm assuming they're bored. But it's known as electronic torture, or it's known as no-touch torture, and you can find it online because it's very difficult to prove and very difficult to prosecute, but not so much really. Back in the 80s, there was a case to where a man was being assessed or whatever for having auditory hallucinations. He was just reverent. He was just irrelevant about. Is that a word? Irrelevant about. Anyway, he was damn sure that he wasn't having auditory hallucinations. He was absolutely positive that they were real people messing with him. Um, my situation was somewhat similar, but not really, because I fell for it for a while. And I thought I was having auditory hallucinations, and found out that my uncle was doing this to me, Gary Lynn Cochran. He lives in Hensley, Arkansas now, I believe. And but then others caught on after yeah, it's gone way down the tubes. Anyway, so as of lately, it's a guy named Minor Booth, who is a guy named who's actually his name's Phil Reed. Now Phil Reed's an interesting character, but he was arrested in 2016 for a prostitution ring. That doesn't jive well with me, and that's why this motherfucker needs to get the fuck off me. Excuse my language. Also, there's a guy named Jamel Norton, and Jamel Norton's a guy who owns Lease Drivers in Mayflower, Arkansas. Another, character that I don't care to be close to, right? This needs to get off me right now, and somebody needs to do something about it. We also have Tom Lindsay and Jimmy Fiddler, both from Conway, and both firefighters' dads, fathers that do this stuff. Listen, these guys refer themselves as brain cooks, and they need to be fucking arrested, and they're all scumbags, and don't let them fool you any other way, because they have some really interesting techniques into getting women to prostitute for them. So law enforcement needs to come talk to me immediately. My name is Jack May, and I'm at 303 Thayer in Little Rock, Arkansas, and no, I'm not, and you do suck if you're doing this. And that's why Susan B. Komen Foundation is apparently starting to lean my way and get behind me somewhat, I hope. Hopefully I'm going to get Mothers Against Drunk Driving behind me somewhat, right? And a few other organizations. And I know a Supreme Court justice already supports me in this, and several other things. Anyway, we just need to get going on this, because this is old and it needs to happen. All right. We may need to call martial law, in matter of fact. All right. Thank you so much.